Good morning, fellow traders. Bowen here. It's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Friday, June the 18th, 2021. I hope everybody had a great night last night. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, well, let's check and see where we left off in the market yesterday. So SPX monthly chart was red yesterday, and then it turned back green. So that's a little bit positive. We need to see if they can work on this weekly chart, right? Because right now it's turning into a bearish engulfing candle. McClellan Oscillator is still looking okay, so it doesn't look like we're in full crash mode or anything, but it's always a tough one to have a bearish engulfing candle to start off the next week, right? So daily chart again below the ADMA right here, but a nice lower shadow, so we'll see if they can try to rally things up, but it is looking like here, could be put way out there for now, that we could be looking at an ABC type move here on the after the rising wedge, the ending diagonal breakdown here. So we'll see how that holds. We'll see if this wave B is to move up, and then if we see a wave C down here on the SPX going into today. Let's take a look at the SPY. So guys, don't forget today is quad witching day. So we could see some shenanigans, right? So some pinning activity. I still have to check the gamma flip level. This was from yesterday, but you notice how things got a little bit wild here after that level got hit. Boom, they bounced off of it. They couldn't keep it below. If they stayed below it, things could have gotten really nasty yesterday. So that was pretty cool. Let's take a look at the Qs. Qs are really just kind of hanging on to nothing right now. I mean, just basically the pre-market after-hours lows. Right? If we do lose this with any sort of authority, this 343 level could get tested. The IWM is actually now below a bunch of geometric lines, so it's was being held by support a lot recently, but now it's the resistance is to the upside, right? So let's see how that goes here for the IWM. They had a relatively weak day yesterday, still a dip buy, but kind of drifting down again here this morning, not really too exuberant going into today. XLF has been weighing heavy on them and a lot of other sectors too, so the banks got crushed. They returned to the scene of the breakout on the Fed, and what's kind of funny is it's like this kind of move implies like, hey, this is really bullish, right? You know, interest rates, blah, 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 right? And then when it comes back like this, and then it just goes more than double the range to the downside, it's like, okay. So I mean, this is kind of a tell right here. It's like, wow, some relative weakness. So we'll see how it handles this geometric line here today. Otherwise, this relative weakness could still weigh on the market, which could affect any sort of broader growth in the market today. So we could still see some divergences. VIX is kind of perking up here pre-market, so we'll see how that goes going in today. Apple, really tight range here. Let's even get out of the signal zones. Tesla's kind of a tight range here too. This would have been a nice one too to look for premium selling going into yesterday, but really, I mean, just things were just not priced really well yesterday, so kind of is what it is. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, guys, remember I talked about... Thank you so much for watching. If you want to get more in-depth video coverage on the stocks or setups that are on our radar, be sure to join our group or subscribe to the Bubble Report for more morning analysis. The Bubble Report includes S&P 500 review, also a market profile game plan on the S&P futures, sector updates, gappers, orbs, unusual option activity, economic calendar, and we also have Elliott wave counts that are on our radar made by Algo 382. Be sure to click the link at the end of this video to subscribe today.